All right, let's go over example 3, real life application. And this is part of chapter 3, section 3, properties of addition and multiplication. All right, our first problem says, you and 6 friends play on a basketball team. A sponsor paid $100 for the league fee, X dollars for each player's t-shirt, and $68.25 for trophies. Write an expression for the total amount the sponsor paid. Okay, so let's see. The sponsor paid for the league fee, and he paid for X dollars for each player's t-shirt, so he paid for the t-shirts. And he paid for the trophies. Okay, now let's fill in how much each of these are worth. Okay, so we know the league fee is $100, so 100 plus, and then X dollars for each player's t-shirt. Okay, well, how many players are there? Well, it says you and 6 friends. So 6 friends and you, so it'd be a total of 7 players, so 7. And then it'd be each player's t-shirt, so it'd be 7X. So X stands for each t-shirt. We don't know how much each t-shirt costs. Maybe they haven't picked one out yet, or anyway, just X. And then he also paid for trophies, or he or she. And each trophy, or the trophies cost is $68.25. Okay, cool. So here's our expression, but remember, we always want to get the numbers next to each other. So we need to move some things around. So 100 plus 68.25 plus 7x. Well, if we moved the order of our variables, that means we're using the commutative property of, and we're adding in this expression. So commutative property of addition. And we can continue to solve. We can find 100 plus $68.25. So that would be $168.25, and then still plus that 7x. And since we don't know what x equals, we're just going to leave it at that. So for the last step, what we did is we added 168.25. And that would be our answer. Okay, making sure that we state which property that we used. Let's go over another one. You and a friend sell hats at the fair booth. You sell 16 hats on the first shift and X hats on the third shift. Your friend sells 21 hats on the second shift. Write in an expression. Okay, so let's see. How many? First, you sold 16 hats, so 16. And you sold some more, so it'd be adding. So 16 plus, and then you sold X hats on the third shift. And then also your friend sells 21 hats on their shift. Okay. Well, again, we need to get like numbers. We need to get like things together. So we need to move some things around and get our numbers next to each other. So let's see, 16 plus 21 plus X. And if we change the order, right, we moved the variables and numbers around, that's the commutative property again. So commutative property of, and we are adding, so it'd be commutative property of addition. And we can continue to solve a little bit. We can add 16 and 21. I know that equals 37. And we can't forget about that X, right, because we don't know how many hats you sold on the third shift, but X hats. And there we go. And what did we do there? We added 16 and 21. All right, so making sure that we always state which property that we used. Remember, commutative changes the order of the numbers and variables, and associative changes the grouping, or where the parentheses are in the expression.